RusAme reader, Crow Song, and today I will be reading to you from Handcuffs by Raccoon Mania. Now, on to Chapter 5. America had woken up at around 3 a.m. He awoke quite easily to the sound of soft snores coming from the other side of his bed, where Russia lay. He moved his arm that was cuffed and swore. Fuck! Russia shuffled from the floor and America shut his mouth. Internally, America was screaming. His arm was asleep and it hurt like fuck to move it. The fact that he was chained to Russia most likely wouldn't help the matter either. America shifted his arm again, but this time he moved his arm slightly less than last time. Slowly, yet surely, the arm began to wake up, and once the arm was no longer asleep, America sighed in relief. Then, being able to comfortably move without his arm, or legs, or any body part being asleep, the American patriot could comfortably reach out his non-cuffed hand and grab his phone. At about 5:30 a.m., Russia woke up, the only sign of consciousness being the lack of small snores. America noticed this and set his phone down and looked at the alarm clock that now read 5:31. America, greeted the groggy Russian. America slid off the bed to plop down beside Russia. The chain made a few metallic clinking noises during the movement. What's up, Russia? Why'd you sleep on the ground? Couldn't grab a pillow or something? Russia groaned. On his list for things he didn't want in the morning, being bombarded with questions was the 5th thing on the list. He tugged on the handcuffs, resulting in America getting slapped by his own hand. Luckily, America got the gist of what Russia wanted. Or at least he understood for 2 seconds. 'Cause 3 seconds later, the questions continued. With a groan, Russia sat back and rubbed his eyes with one hand, and endured the questions in silence. Alaska came running into the kitchen, having a net with a few fish. Russia looked at the fish, mouth watering a bit. America looked up from his iPad, on which he was using to read New York Times. Alaska, don't dump the fish down somebody's shirt again. Otherwise, have fun. After the comment made by America, Alaska rushed off, bearing a sly grin. Russia looked at America as if the American was incredibly stupid. Of course, Russia thought America is very stupid, but that is besides the point. A few arguments later. Russia and America both sat, feeling rather dejected. Russia with a bruised eye, and America with a bloody nose. Canada and Belarus stared at the two, Belarus having been speed-dialed by Canada. The only reason the Canadian and the Belarusian were over at America's house was because Canada had the suspicion that something was happening at America's house while he was exchanging skiing techniques with Richford. Once at his brother's home, Canada had opened the door to see Russia and America doing the best one-handed fist fight they could, being chained together and all. Canada had speed-dialed Belarus, who came over in a flash. America looked up and asked the one question that him and Russia both yearned for the answer to. Nada, why do you have Belarus on speed dial? Why is she also one of your most contacted contacts? It's not like you two are dating or anything, dude. Canada sheepishly glanced at Belarus, who copied Canada's sheepish glance. Right on then. Here's some, how do you say, oh, okay. That means get the hell out of my home. And I tried my best on that. I'm sorry if I butchered it. America exclaimed, clearly proud about having remembered the phrase from French. America also grabbed Sutton from behind Richford and tossed Sutton across to Canada. Canada thanked America and Russia and then left, holding Sutton as if Sutton were a sleepy child. Russia looked at Belarus, smirking, and she stuck her tongue out at the smug Russian. She then left, blushing, and joined Canada and the small innocent beings as they walked off, hand in hand. America looked at Russia, clearly very confused as to why Belarus had behaved strangely. Russia smirked as he looked at America. Your brother is dating my sister. And with that, America fainted. Russia scoffed and shook the American back awake, earning a kick to the stomach. And America rather rapidly called Japan to inform her of the news. Russia also called Kazakhstan to inform him that he, Russia, had won the bet of when Belarus and Canada would get together. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you've enjoyed. And that being said, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description if you feel like joining us. And that being said, I hope you have a nice day, night, morning, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.